Hello, this is Pearls on Tuesday, where we aim to create and celebrate the beauty of everyday moments in extraordinary ways. Today's vlog is entitled Jewelry Basics That Every Woman Should Own. What we are going to do is to look at jewelry pieces from earrings to necklaces to bracelets to brooches, and we're going to put them into three categories: everyday pieces, special occasion pieces, and statement pieces. We'll also talk a little bit about how to store them and how to budget for them. If this is something that you're interested in, I invite you to view this video and to subscribe to my channel, Pearls on Tuesday. So let's get started. We're going to begin by looking at some selections that we would call everyday pieces. Everyday pieces are things that you can wear comfortably day in and day out, whether you are at the grocery store, going out to lunch, going to the gym, picking the kids up from school, or going out to dinner. Basically, everyday pieces are simple and understated. If you have a budget for jewelry purchases, as most of us do, then you would want to spend approximately 80% of your budget on quality everyday pieces, obviously because you're going to be wearing them frequently. So let's start with earrings. The first recommendation I would have for spending money on an everyday piece of jewelry would be a stud earring. This happens to be a silver ball. It is sterling silver, but it doesn't have to be. And this earring is simple and understated enough to take you anywhere. It also pairs well with many different kinds of necklaces and other jewelry that you may wear. Here is another example of a nice everyday choice. It is a couple of little hoops on a post, and this is mixing the metals gold and silver. We no longer need to be afraid of mixing our metals. Gone are the days when we only wore gold with gold or silver with silver. So this would be another comfortable everyday choice for an earring. So besides stud earrings for everyday, I would also recommend looking into some hoops. This is a nice silver hoop that kind of has a chain design, a chain link design. It is very comfortable to wear because the post slides right into the back of the earring. If you purchase some hoops, I would suggest at least the size of a nickel. This is more of a silver dollar shape. Here is another pretty hoop. This hoop is actually on a post and has a clear stone right up here. Again, about the size of a silver dollar. But wearing hoops elevates any style, makes us feel a little more fancy, a little more dressed up, and gives us a little more pizzazz. So stud earrings and a nice pair of hoops would be my everyday suggestions for earrings. Now let's talk about necklaces. This is a gold chain, just a plain link chain, and hanging from it is a little pearl. This would be a great necklace to wear with sweaters, with t-shirts, blouses, tank tops, spaghetti strap tops, just about anything. It would be versatile enough to wear with a lot of different kinds of earrings and other jewelry pieces you may wear, but it is simple and understated. Here is another example of a very thin gold chain with a charm, a single charm. You might choose one that has an initial or some other little embellishment. And notice that these necklaces would fall just below the neckline. That is a great length for everyday necklaces. And lastly, this one is on a silver chain. Again, it is thin and the length is somewhat adjustable with this lobster claw catch, but on the ends are a few little pearls. Any kind of jewel or embellishment on the bottom that is simple and understated would be great for an everyday necklace. Where bracelets are concerned, the tried and true bangle, this happens to be a silver one. It's kind of a hammered metal look. This would be great for every day, as well as something a little more sophisticated like this one. Kind of a link here on the outside edges, a little embellishment here in the middle, but this would be another nice, simple, understated, sturdy bracelet for everyday wear. If you are into brooches, and brooches are not everyone's thing, I happen to love them, but if you are into pins and brooches, something like this would be perfect to pop on for a little extra oomph, and it is plain silver, as well as something like this pretty cameo that has a silver rim and is fairly understated. So our everyday jewelry would be the majority of our budget. We would wear it comfortably from morning to night, and we would want it to go anywhere that we were going to go during the day, whether we are at work or at play. So we had stud earrings, hoop earrings, an understated necklace of some kind, a simple bracelet, and if you choose, some simple brooches. Now let's talk about watches for a second. This happens to be the watch that I wear every day, but I realize that this is much too large for some people. If I'm being honest, I like the large face because I can see it. But a nice, simple watch that can go with just about anything and is durable is a very good investment. I would warn you, though, that if you do invest in a watch, and a lot of people are really into these larger smartwatches, be careful with those, because unless you are able to really change out the band, they really don't do well going past the everyday jewelry category. Moving into special occasion, especially fancier, more formal occasions, the smartwatches tend to be a little too casual and a little too sporty for that. Where rings are concerned in the everyday category, you may just go with your wedding set if you are a married person, or a birthstone ring of some sort, even maybe a pinky ring. Some people are not interested in rings at all, but just remember keeping it, again, simple and uncomplicated and easy to wear and comfortable. Now we've discussed everyday jewelry. Let's move into special occasion jewelry. First of all, we're going to go back to the earrings. My recommendation, if you were going to spend some money on special occasion earrings, would be the pearl. I am a huge fan of pearls. You can get pearls as studs of various sizes. This one is a colored pearl that dangles a bit. It has a little hoop on the top. I'm not saying that pearls can't be everyday earrings. They certainly can, and they are for me at times. But I would forego the pearls if my budget didn't allow me to have both. I would forego the pearls for the gold or silver post earrings or the hoops. But for special occasions, I think investing in some pearls, even if they are faux pearls, and there are beautiful faux pearls on the market that are worth every penny you would pay for them, I would go with some pearls for special occasions. Here is an example of a pearl necklace that would be great for special occasions. Again, notice it would fall just below the neckline. It is also somewhat adjustable as far as length with this lobster claw clasp. These pearls are a little modern in that they are larger, kind of remind me of the ones that Barbara Bush wore quite frequently, but this would be a great selection for special occasion jewelry. You could wear this with any color through any season and any style, from formal dresses to pantsuits to skirts and the like. Now, looking at bracelets for special occasion, something like this that has a little bit of sheen to it, some pretty crystals on the edges would be great. This also would go well with just about anything you were wearing, whether it was to be gold, silver, or colored stones or pearls, and just gives you a little extra bling. This is kind of an elevated take on the bangle. It's a little difficult to see, but this is a brass piece that has some green enamel, and there is a design in there. It is fairly wide and would be great for a special occasion to dress your outfit up a little bit. Long or short sleeves, doesn't matter, and would go with a lot of different things. Where brooches are concerned for special occasions, you would first have to consider seasonal brooches. Here is a little pumpkin, a silver pumpkin, that of course would be for the fall, but something like this, which is more or less just a filigreed gold shape with a stone in the middle. This would be great to pop on with a pair of pearls, with another necklace, for a special occasion. For a little more bling, you might consider something like this. This is a marcasite piece that I own that have my children's initials in it. And for special occasions, this really ups the game a little bit. And so lastly, we're going to talk about statement pieces. Now, if we said that you would spend about 80% of your budget on everyday pieces, then that would leave about 20% of your budget for special occasion pieces that we just looked at. Statement pieces, I would suggest for excess fun money that you might have, because statement pieces are trendy. They are things that are on trend. So think of them as being temporary. Once they are kind of out of style, you're probably not going to wear them that much. This would be an example of a statement earring. These happen to be earrings that I made. This is an old Bakelite button that belonged to my grandmother, and I embellished it with some hoops. This is obviously not something that I would wear every day. It is not something that is maybe fancy enough for a real special occasion, but it is a statement piece. It is fun to have, it's fun to wear, and when it's no longer in style, I can take it apart or put it away. These seed bead earrings are also on trend right now. This happens to be my favorite pair. They are little beaded pagodas. So obviously, this is something that will not be in style for a long time. I did not spend a lot of money on it. But I do enjoy wearing it. Now, something to keep in mind about all statement pieces. Here's an example. If you wear a little black dress to 3 different occasions and you change out your accessories, like your shoes, your handbag, your jewelry, you are going to have a unique look, a different look each time you wear that little black dress. However, if you wear a flowered, trendy style dress, people are going to remember that very distinctly, and each time you're wearing it, it is going to be remembered the last time you wore it. There is certainly nothing wrong with wearing outfits over and over. We all do that. But I'm giving you this example to explain about statement jewelry. It makes such a wow statement that it is easily remembered, and that makes it more difficult to wear it over and over and over again. So consider that when you are buying statement pieces, and make sure that you're spending your money in the best way possible. By the way, thrift stores and consignment shops are great places to find statement jewelry. On trend right now for necklaces where statement jewelry are concerned are these really long pieces that have charms or tassels and things hanging off the edge. They hang low, almost to the belly button. They are fun to wear. They come in all kinds of colors and many, many different designs. But this is something that would be considered a statement piece. Once it is out of style, you may not get as much wear out of it. This would be another statement piece. It is a little shorter, but it is made of shells. It is on a white woven piece of leather, and obviously would be beautiful for the warm weather, but it is considered a statement piece. And when you wear it, people will comment on it. Statement pieces are wonderful conversation starters, but people will remember every time you have it on. Now, I wanted to show you this because this is also a statement piece, but it is a pearl necklace. The back of it has pearls. The front has these silver circular pieces. I debated about whether this should go in the statement necklace pile or the special occasion necklace pile. And I really think it could be either. But I'm showing it to you in the statement pile because we looked at the plain larger pearls in the everyday. And if push came to shove, I think you could get away with the plain set of pearls more often than these pearls with the silver spheres on them. This would be a great example of a statement bracelet. These are Mahjong tiles that are strung on a piece of elastic. They are fun. They always lend themselves to good conversation. But again, this would be a statement piece as opposed to an everyday piece or a special occasion piece. And lastly, the brooches. This would be a great example of a statement piece for a brooch. It is vibrant, it is flashy, it is large, and it would make a big statement, have a big wow factor anytime you wore it. The same would go for this piece, which is made of rhinestones and aurora borealis stones. Basically, anytime you're going to put on something really flashy, especially rhinestones, you know that that is going to be a statement piece. So I hope that you have found this vlog helpful. You would want to store your everyday pieces where you can get your hands on them quickly. If you do have a jewel box on your dresser, that would be a great place for your everyday pieces because you're going to be reaching for them more often. Your special occasion pieces and your statement pieces can be stored in drawers. I have a little peg system in my closet where I hang my special occasion and statement pieces. I like that because I can see them all at once when I go in to look, but I don't have to have them right at my fingertips on my dresser each and every day. That kind of organization will help you get dressed and get where you're going a little bit faster and with a little less frustration. I have a friend who has a 3-ring binder, and in the 3-ring binder are plastic sleeves. And she stores some of her jewelry in those. And so all she has to do is open the binder. You can see through the plastic. She flips through the pages and can see exactly what she wants. She pulls it out, knows where to put it back. The necklaces and chains don't get tangled. The earrings don't get separated from one another. And that works for her. I thank you for watching this video. Please consider subscribing to my channel, Pearls on Tuesday, and we'll be back another time. Take good care of you and yours.